undefeated world boxing champion and daughter of the legendary Muhammad Ali is set to host a new cooking show called Chef Grudge Match. I talked to the champ ahead of the series premiere. I'm so happy to get to talk to you and so happy that we're talking about one of my favorite subjects, which is food and a food show. So let's talk about this. It's a brand new show. It's called Chef Grudge Match. Tell us all about the series and how did you get involved in this?
Well, I got involved because there's food and there's a battle going on. So those are two things that I love. Obviously, I've competed on Chopped, won a couple times on the Food Network, competed in the ring. So I understand everything it takes and everything involved. So that answers that question, right? It was a perfect show for me. But what I love about it, just when I step back and watch it, is that two chefs come in there with this beef, right? And then they have to go and duke it out in the kitchen. It's one round. You know, they've got to give us their best dish. We've got the judges. We've got a live studio audience. We've got a $10,000 cash prize, bragging rights, of course, if you win, and you have to hand over your coveted chef knife to the other chef. So,
oh, that's painful.
Yes. It's really hard for them because of what their knives mean to them, and they tell you the story of the knife and why they're bringing that knife and all of that. And neither of them think they're going to lose it, so they just think, yeah, sure, I'll bring my knife, and then of course somebody has to hand it over. So it's a lot of fun, and I think that people are going to love it because the energy that you feel is the best.
I mean, a live audience there's no hiding. There's cameras all around. There are people watching. You cannot hide at all. You have to actually be able to back up all the things that you were saying and with your skill, with their skills in the kitchen. Do you have any favorite moments from the show, from hosting the show, that you could share with us?
One of my favorite moments is when a husband and wife came in battling each other.
Ooh.
And yeah, the wife challenges her husband, and she says, basically, in our business, I'm the sous chef and he's the head chef, and she said, I think I should be the head chef. So you could tell she's a lot to handle. And I was like, okay, and they're going back and forth, and then I say, basically, once this is over, are you not only going to win $10,000, have the bragging rights, get his knife, but are you gonna, lay this to bed? And she says yes, but we'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, that was one of the ones that really stands out for me.
I actually love that too, because a lot of people, they go back and forth like, I'm the better cook, or I'm the better cook, and you probably settle in a marital dispute at this point, not just a culinary dispute too.
Absolutely.
You got to work with some amazing judges as well, like our resident judge, Jet Teal. Let's talk about getting to work with him and some of the other people who've gotten to come on the show this season.
Yeah, Jet is amazing. He's a master, at his craft, and he brings so much fun and insight. But at the same time, we have all these other judges who come on and guest host for the challenges, and they're faces that you've seen before on the Food Network, and they are hard. Like, they are hard on these chefs because these chefs do a lot of talking that they have to back up, and they're watching them the whole time. So they're watching the things that they're doing well, they're watching the things that they're doing not so well, and then they get to taste the food in the end. And we don't take it easy on them, none of us.
Well, one thing I'm excited to see are your facial expressions, because you are a very expressive person and you can always kind of tell what you're thinking before you say it based off of that. So I'm excited to see your facial expressions this season.
Oh, I'm scared to see my facial expressions, actually, because when you have a camera on you the whole time, even when you think you don't, there's always a camera on me no matter what's going on. And they're going to want to cut that for my funny faces and some of the like I make all kind of faces, and sometimes when I see them, I'm like, oh man. So yeah, I'll be watching it for the first time with you in terms of the edited version. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully later they make too many crazy faces.
As an undefeated world boxing champion and the daughter of one of probably the best smack talkers in all of sports history, Muhammad Ali, how is the smack talk in this show? Is it up there?
Sometimes I'm like, oh, woo, that was a good one, and sometimes I'm like, okay, that was kind of corny. But hey, the bottom line is what they do in the kitchen that really matters. But of course, the smack talk just makes it all the more fun, and it makes it all the more disappointing for the person that actually loses.
Mm-hmm. And I know that live studio audience is like, making the noises and the oohs and ahs, adding to the excitement.
That's what makes it fun to have that audience there. They bring